just a motherfucking copycat.
Fuck your ambiance. They caught me locked. Chances that you fucking with me, probably not.
Hey guys, and today we have another gun review. Hope you guys enjoyed that Sig Sauer, and if you haven't checked that video yet, I might leave a link in the description. If not, go onto my channel and go check that video out. So, this right here before you, I have the Colt 1911 Target. And first impressions about this gun is that it is a Springer. Most of these guns I'm going to be reviewing are Springers. It's going to be more of beginner guns, and then we'll get into more advanced guns, hopefully, if you guys enjoy these videos. If you don't, leave a comment. If you don't enjoy them, just tell me. Yeah, I hope you guys, or tell me, you know, can you expand, can you do this video? Just, you know, leave a comment of what you want to see on this channel. So first impression is that there is a laser on here. This sells for about 18 bucks at Walmart or Fred Meyer, whatever you want to go to, whatever you prefer. You can try Target too. I'm not sure if they carry these, but anyway, it does have a laser, and let's just take this laser off the rail real quick. There will be a tiny little tab right when you get this that will be in here. So what you want to do is you just want to take that tab out, and then your laser will start working. So if you're pressing the button and your laser is not working, just make sure that you've pulled that white tab out of there, because that is blocking the other point where the battery needs to touch for the energy to come out of the battery and for the light to show. So, yep, the button is right here. I thought this was the battery at first, but obviously the battery's in here. So you just want to press this. It's a pretty nice laser. It's, you know, one of those cat lasers, you know. It's just a pretty simple laser. It's not always accurate. Sometimes you have to twist this to get the accuracy, so I don't recommend relying on this 24/7. You do have a sight. It's there for a reason. You're not just here to use your laser, unless it is completely on point. Another thing is, it is hard to get this thing back onto the rail. You have to position it just right. You do have the band right here to put your little button at, and I like to move the button up so that I can put a finger on it when I want to use it. So right now it's on point pretty well. You know, you just want to kind of set your gun down and then click it. And if you can't see it, then that's good. But another thing is that you will notice that the barrel is actually a lot longer than a 1911, what it would be. But I don't know why they did that. It was just a weird thing. But it does shoot at 230 FPS. It will take 6, I'm just going to say mm, because we all know what it stands for. It takes that right in here. And this is, when you take this out, it just feels so cheap. It feels so much more cheap than what we have right here from Sig Sauer, which they are very similar. You can actually fit, almost fit them into each other, but not quite. But it is so much cheaper, as you can tell. You can just tell by looking right here that the plastic is just not the same. It's really light, but the bullets do fit in there, so that's all that really matters. But you know, that's what you get. It's only 18 bucks, so don't expect much from that. You do see a little bit of a crease down. You do see a little reflection of the spring in there. It's not as bad, I don't think, as the Sig Sauer, but still, if you don't like to see that, then, you know, you can just not buy it, or you can try and fix that. It does have a bit better accuracy. The capacity is about 14 to 13. You can usually fit 14 in there, though. If you can't fit 14, I don't know, maybe you're not doing it right. The mag release is pretty tiny, actually. It won't get in the way of your thumb. You know, your thumb will reach there, but the handle, it looks so authentic to the actual 1911 that it's curved up, so you won't hit your thumb on that unless you have really long hands, like, I don't know, Michael Jordan, Julio Jones. But I do like the sight a lot better on this because it does give you a bigger groove than in the Sig Sauer. On Sig Sauer, it doesn't give you the best groove in there. It's just a little cutout. And on this one, it does give you a bigger cutout. So that's what I do like about this gun. And when you're shooting it, you will notice that when you fire, it will kind of curve up. It'll have some lift to it, but then it will curve to the right. In the Sig Sauer, I think it curves to the left. If I said right in that video, then it's it's left. So the laser, pretty nice. Trigger, very nice. Not nearly as cheap as the other one, which is good. It's got a nice good squeeze to it. It's not heavy or anything like that. And when you're doing the safety, just take a look at this. You put it on safe. We cock the gun. Still on safe. This might be a little loud on the video, but it still fires on the safety. That is the worst design. Honestly, it's just unacceptable to have a safety like that. I don't know what they're trying to do with that. I don't know if it's the specific gun, but that is just unacceptable for guns like this. For beginners, which aren't experienced enough to, you know, maybe they have it loaded and it's on safety and they want to joke around with their friend and pull the trigger when they're not wearing any protection on. That is a bad design. You know, you can try before. It'll still fire. You can cock it and then put it on safety. It'll still fire. It's just a horrible design. I'm pretty disappointed in that. And this is serious though, because you can actually get hurt from this. You don't want to get hit in the eye. And that is a bad design. Really, that's just not right to have. Overall, it seems pretty solid, but you know, you'll notice a little movement in the slide. Metal components are inside. It does have the metal rod in there that does give the handle, and the handle is not as solid as the Sig Sauer. So it does have mostly authentic stuff, you know, like the little beaver tail. It does have the little safety, you know, for the tail to squeeze the handle, then fire. Pretty authentic. It goes fairly far. You will notice a lot of curve in your gun though, so if you want to go inside and fix that, you can. But I think that's it for the video. If I left out something, tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments if you like these videos, if you're enjoying them. But I think that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.